Our people say that when a child bathes himself with a cold water, he doesn't really feel the cold effects of that water, except if someone else baths him with the same cold water. I wonder why Asari Dokubo is lamenting this day. It's quite unfortunate that he is the one lamenting, he is the one crying. What is really going on? Of course, we all know about his strong support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And during President Ahmed Tinubu's campaign, Asari Dokubo was very instrumental to him. He was one of the persons that was seriously supporting the president, the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And in one of his interviews, he says, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu fails, hold me responsible. All of us were here when he made that statement. Yes, Asari Dokubo made that statement. He said, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu fails in his government, that Nigerians should hold him, Asari Dokubo, they should hold him responsible. And now, the president assumed the seat of the president, and things hasn't really turned out nice for Asari Dokubo. In fact, as a matter of fact, he is seriously lamenting about this new government. Asari Dokubo was against the rulership, the Labour Party presidential candidate, that is Peter Obi. He was seriously against him. He went ahead to sing a song, turn by turn, a Jagaban turn. Peter Obi, wait for your turn. Any other person that wants to rule should wait for his turn. But as it stands now, it is Jagaban's turn. The thing is, Nigerians couldn't really place their hands on anything, on why Asari Dokubo was very, very serious with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu becoming the president of Nigeria. But what is happening now? Because I can't really fathom what is happening. Why is this chaos? And today we have Asari Dokubo shouting on top of his voice, Tinubu, 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 this your government is not doing well. It is not doing well. It look like this is the worst government so far. I don't need to tell you the whole of the story, but we are going to hear Asari Dokubo very soon. We are going to hear what he has to say. What he has to say. Again, Supreme Court. Biafrans are asking, how far? Which way? Which way, Supreme Court? What do you want to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What is your plan? What is your plan? We want to understand you. This question is coming from indigenous people of Biafra. My good people, you are once again welcome to this beautiful TV channel. This is Imoko TV, and here we bring you latest update. Anything happening in and around the country, we are here to give you updates. So stay with us, subscribe to this channel, like our videos, share our videos, and join us on other social media platforms, especially Facebook. Without wasting much of our time, let's go straight to what we have for this show. This is a biased judgment. IPOB reacts to Supreme Court ruling on Nnamdi Kanu. Biased judgment. Yes, there was a ruling. The indigenous people of Biafra were all there to witness the ruling of the Supreme Court with regards to the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And at the end of the case, Biafrans have this to say. This is a biased judgment. Supreme Court, this judgment is biased. I'll bring you the details of this very news shortly. Stay with me. And then look at what Simon Ekpa has to say. Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic, government in exile. This is what he has to say with regards to Asari Dokubo. You can see it. It is not me saying that. Look at the message. This is what he dropped on his Twitter page. The pig is losing weight, oh, and the criminal is crying. They didn't allow him to go to Asorok again. Once they recognize him again, he will sing their praises. Stomach infrastructure criminal militant. Go and carry the dead bodies of your Ebubago terrorists out of our forest. All their spending on you for decades to be used for jihad has failed. I have cut you into pieces and never to rise again. You will be captured by the Biafran forces soon. So this is what Simon Ekpa has to say. So because they did not accept Asari Dokubo in Asorok, that's why he's crying. That's why he's lamenting, because they did not recognize him. But according to Simon Ekpa, once Asorok, the presidential villa, recognizes Asari Dokubo again, you will see him, he will start singing the praises of the president. But because the president did not give him chance, look at him lamenting. This is according to Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, Biafra Republic government in exile. This is what he has to say. And then some of us are asking, what's up? What's up? What did Asari Dokubo say that is bringing up this whole issue? Okay, let me show us the video. It is not, we didn't just cook it up. The video has already gone viral, but it's important we follow up.
The environment provide them with the money and the resources to carry out the activities without without blinking their eyes. You don't want to hear this naked truth. Okay, don't hear it. Don't hear it. The job people are already angry that this is the worst government. This government is against the job people, and you want to add fire to petrol? You want to add petrol to fire? This is the worst government. That's the feeling of the job people. If nobody is telling you, as a friend, I will tell you, the job people feel this is the worst government for them. This is a nightmare for them. And when we were voting, when we were campaigning for you, a lot of the job people called me, President, you don't know Tinubu. You know everything about Tinubu. Tinubu is your friend. No? We hope it's not going to look the other way. Oh. And I assured everybody, I say, if Tinubu fails, hold me responsible. And today, the people are asking me, are you still on that if Tinubu fails, hold me responsible? River State is a litmus test. If there is going to be any fire, it will start in River State. I cannot stop them. I, as an individual, I cannot stop them. I cannot even stand on their way.
Yes, he cannot stand on their way. But the question is, why is Asari Dokubo carrying all of these things on his head now? Shebi he was the one singing the praises of Tinubu. Now, why is he the one speaking against him? And what Simon Ekpa has to reply to all of this is, because they did not give him any appointment, because they did not recognize him in Asorok. So that's why he's now looking for where there are issues, where there are problems. But all the same, there is still truth in everything that looks like nonsense. Take it or not take it, whatever you want to make out of it. There is always truth in whatever that looks like nonsense. That is that about that. Okay. To the main gist, yes. what is even the main gist that we are looking at? We are looking at the biased judgment of the Supreme Court with regards to the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Biased judgment. Let's look at the details of the news. The indigenous people of Biafra has expressed disappointment in the Supreme Court over the nullification of the Court of Appeal's decision to release its leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Niger News reported earlier that the Apex Court held that although Nnamdi Kanu was illegally repatriated to Nigeria from Kenya when he jumped bail, that development could not have divested the trial court of the jurisdiction to continue his trial. The court, in a unanimous decision by a 5-member panel of justices, acknowledged that federal government acted irresponsibly when it forcefully brought Kanu back to the country from Kenya against all known laws. It, however, held that it was not enough to divest the trial court of its jurisdiction to continue with the case. Reacting to the development in a statement on Friday by its spokesman, Emma Powerful, IPOB accused the Nigerian Supreme Court of failing to deliver impartial justice in the face of the nation's complex challenges. The group denounced the Supreme Court's decision, emphasizing its apparent inability to dispense fair judgment in the current context of Nigeria's numerous problems. The Supreme Court and its justices have shown that they cannot dispense good judgment in the face of Nigeria and its problems, Powerful declared. IPOB further claimed that the ruling serves as a stark example of the court's limited capacity, now exposed to the world and keenly observed by Biafrans across the globe. The world and Biafrans worldwide have seen the incapacity of the Supreme Court and their judges. He added, the global world will ask them questions, and why allow Nigeria to scatter so quickly? IPOB will watch what is happening in Nigeria during this period. IPOB also expressed deep concern about the judicial system's handling of this sensitive case and implies that the organization is closely monitoring the situation in Nigeria with international attention. So this is the gist. I mean, at the Supreme Court, we all heard the ruling where the Supreme Court just judged that the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought back to Nigeria wasn't really okay. They said it was unlawful for him to be brought back to Nigeria, repatriated down to Nigeria the way he was. Now, when you know that it is unlawful, why don't you just release this man? You just told us where the federal government got it all wrong. Ngwana, how do you intend making it right? How do you intend making it right? Simple, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that you can justify the fact that federal government made a mistake. But look at it. After stating it that way, they still held him. Oh, so looking at this thoroughly, Emma Powerful, and speaking on the ground of IPOB, is saying that Supreme Court has always been giving biased judgment. This judgment is very, very biased. Why? Because they failed to address what should be addressed. They failed to do the right thing so as to atone for the wrong of the federal government. But all the same, what more can we say? So these are the news we looked at on this show. Tell us what you think. What's your own point with this thing that Massage Simon Ekpa has to say? The pig is losing weight. So the criminal is crying. They didn't allow him to go to Asari Rock again. Ha ha ha. Once they recognize him again, he will sing their praises. Stomach infrastructure criminal element. Go, stomach infrastructure criminal element. Carry the dead bodies of your Ibibago terrorists out of our forest. All their spending on you for decades to be used for jihad has failed. I have cut you into pieces and never to rise again. Simon Ekpa cut Asari Dokubo in pieces, and he will not rise again. That is what Simon Ekpa is saying. So, my good people, drop your opinion. Drop your opinion. As for the cries of Asari Dokubo, what he's doing right now, is it a remedy for anything? Is it going to change anything? The president is already seated. There is nothing you can do about. There is little or nothing you can do about that. As long as President Tinubu is concerned, he will always tell you, if you don't like it, go to court. As simple as that. There's no two ways about it. So, my good people, on this note, to be calling it a wrap on this show. Tell us what you think. Drop your comment, drop your opinion about these headlines. Yes, and don't forget, this is Imoko BTV. We'll bring you updates, information, everything happening in and around the country. Subscribe to this channel, like our videos, share our videos, and join us on Facebook as well. Imoko BTV. Imoko BTV. Until next time, thank you very much for being part of this show. Stay safe.